History remembers kings and conquerors, inventors and revolutionaries. But what about the women who shaped our world, whose names were whispered, erased, or simply forgotten? Welcome to Her Story Unfolded, where we bring to life the untold stories of extraordinary women who changed history yet were never given their due. From fearless leaders to groundbreaking scientists, from silent revolutionaries to unsung pioneers, we uncover the women who dared, dreamed, and defied the odds. If you believe history should be more than just his story, if you want to discover the women who shaped our world, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to Her Story Unfolded, and let's rewrite history together, one forgotten legend at a time. What if I told you that the woman who fought for your right to education was once pelted with stones for trying to teach? This is the story of a woman who defied society, fought for justice, and became India's first female teacher, Savitribai Phule. Born in 1831 in a small village in Maharashtra, Savitribai was married off at the age of 9, as was the custom of the time. But fate had other plans for her. Her husband, Jyotirao Phule, was no ordinary man. He saw potential in her. He believed that education was the key to breaking the chains of caste and gender discrimination. And so, he did something unthinkable for that time. He taught his wife how to read and write. Most women in 19th century India were denied education. But Savitribai, she refused to accept that fate. She wanted to learn, and more importantly, she wanted to teach. At a time when girls were expected to stay confined to their homes, she stepped into a classroom, not as a student, but as a teacher. In 1848, Savitribai and Jyotirao Phule started India's first school for girls in Pune. It was a radical idea, and society was not ready for it. For daring to educate girls, she faced brutal opposition. Every day as she walked to school, people hurled stones and dung at her. They called her names, they threatened her. But did she stop? No, she simply carried an extra sari and continued her journey, because for Savitribai, the future of young girls mattered more than society's hatred. But Savitribai's fight didn't stop at education. She fought against caste discrimination, widow oppression, and untouchability. When widows were shunned by society, she opened shelters for them. When untouchables were denied water, she and Jyotirao built a well for them in their own backyard. She even started India's first women's rights organization in 1852, long before feminism became a global movement. Because of her, millions of girls in India have the right to education today. Because of her, the fight for women's rights in India began long before independence. Yet how many of us truly know her story? Savitribai Phule was more than a teacher. She was a warrior, a leader, a revolutionary, and she deserves to be remembered. If her story inspired you, hit that like button. Share this video so more people know about this incredible woman, and tell us in the comments, who is another unsung female hero we should talk about next? Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories of extraordinary women who changed history. Awake, arise and educate. Smash traditions, liberate.